Disney's The Lion King has always been a beloved classic since its release in 1994. The movie captivated audiences because of its compelling story and musical numbers throughout. Since its release, fans over the years have longed for more details on a particular aspect. That aspect is that of the movie's villain Scar. What would drive this lion to want to have his own brother and nephew murdered in cold blood? In 2019, Disney's Lion King received a live-action remake, which was visually a masterpiece. This year we're finally going to be getting the answers that we've been looking for, as Disney are releasing a prequel to The Lion King and explaining a lot of those wondered questions. Why did Scar become evil? What was the origins of Mufasa? And so much more. Today, we have some new information that actually sheds light on the upcoming movie and provides more details as to how or why Scar eventually turned on his brother and what actually happened that led to the events of the Lion King movie. Spoilers if you don't want anything spoiled going ahead, because this will delve very much into leak territory and I don't want anything to get ruined for you guys. Also, if you're new here, hello and welcome to another Disney channel. This channel is relatively new and I'm covering all things Disney, from movie news, lore videos, concept trailers, leaks, rumours, so much more. So if that's something you're interested in, then be sure to hit subscribe. Also, by hitting subscribe, you become part of the Disney community I'm trying to build on this channel. I'll be posting polls every day so you can vote some of your favourite choices relating to Disney topics and engage in discussions with other Disney fans. There will be competitions, live streams and so much more to come. So once again, if that sounds like something you're interested in, then please be sure to hit subscribe. A Lion King prequel has been something fans have wanted for some time. Granted, it's been more of an animated movie desire by most fans, but Disney are answering what fans want in the form of providing a prequel to the live action movie. So a couple of facts in case you didn't know. This movie is a prequel to the live action Lion King, but it's being told within the timeline of the sequel to the movie. What I mean is that Kiara from Lion King 2 Simba's Pride will be featured in the movie and will be played by Beyonce's daughter, Blue Ivy Carter. And stars from the live action are returning. Donald Glover and Beyonce are coming back as Simba and Nala. Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner are also back as Timon and Pumbaa, with John Candy returning as Rafiki. So the movie begins and ends in the current era, with Rafiki, telling the story of Mufasa and Scar. So it's essentially one big flashback, if I'm making sense. Oh. When the trailer dropped, it became apparent what the plot was, but it's not overly clear what makes Scar become the monster he is by the events of The Lion King. Well, thankfully, we have more information now, as the official novel for the movie has had some contents leaked, and it provides an interesting read, which also may make the trailer plot make more sense also. So let's take a look at the official synopsis. It reads, after a terrifying flood separates young lion Mufasa from his parents, his life is saved by a fellow cub named Taka. Though Taka's father, the king of Taka's pride, is wary of this outsider, he allows Mufasa to stay, and Mufasa and Taka become as close as brothers. But years later, when the lions are nearly grown, another group of dangerous lions threatens the pride's very existence, and Mufasa and Taka must go on the run together. Determined to ensure that Taka can one day rule as the Lion King he was meant to be, Mufasa suggests they search for the Malele, a rumoured paradise for creatures of all kinds. As their journey to find the Malele takes them from maze-like canyons to snow-covered mountaintops and beyond, they encounter new allies and dangers alike, but they also find their loyalty to each other tested. Even if they can outrun their enemies, which of them is truly meant to reign as the Lion King, and at what price? So I have some facts to add to this. Malele, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Malele that's used in the novel synopsis means forever in Swahili, meaning could this location be the Pride Lands, or what becomes the Pride Lands? I think, it sounds good. The fact that they're going to be going on the run and ultimately wanting to find a new location that's been, heard of, makes this whole thing clear to me. It's likely that when they reach this place, Mufasa obviously takes the throne and Scar believes it's rightfully his. The addition to the new allies and such could allude to the likes of Rafiki, as they've cast, you know, a young voice actor to play him, along with Zazu and Sarabi, but also perhaps the hyenas for Scar. I know in the live action that Scar wasn't acquainted with the hyenas until his moment on Be Prepared, but if they're gonna, you know, fit into this story, maybe we're gonna be seeing Shenzi's rivalry with Mufasa escalated. We're gonna be seeing where it came from. Now that that's kind of out the way, I think this sounds good, I'll be honest. The only issue is, I feel that this is going to be some sort of redemption, that they're currently taking the villains down, and it can do more harm than good. I think making them not blood related also makes Scar's motive seem less evil. I know I sound wrong here, but him wanting his own brother and nephew dead was a huge thing that made the audience think, whoa, this lion is pure evil, you know, the evilest of them all.
Oh, I shall practice my curtsy.
But then now making him not blood related means it's still dark, but killing your family as opposed to killing non-family. I don't want to draw a fine line here, but I think you guys get what I mean. So I think, yeah, that's a little bit disappointing, maybe. Because even though they're brothers, they're not brothers by blood, which makes his actions not less bad, but less... I really can't think of a word to use here, but you understand what I'm saying. It's not something that's... Them being actually brothers really meant something dark there, as opposed to them just not being really blood and Scar being promised to be king somewhere else. And that to me is, you know, I think that's going to take away from Scar, I'll be honest. But the main purpose of this video is to sort of say, you know, this is what's going to happen. Scar is going to get on this journey, and when they reach the Malele, Mufasa's going to be the one to possibly defeat the white lions that are hunting them. And I believe that Mufasa will be the one, obviously, to become king. And I think that Scar is going to take it the wrong way, and this is what's going to make him very bitter. Obviously there will be more to it, but that's just my thoughts. What do you guys think? Are you excited for this movie? I'm curious to see how well it does at the box office, because live action Lion King made an insane amount of money. Like, it was crazy how much it made, so this is going to be interesting to see. Disney has said Lion King is going to have its doors open and become this mega franchise with numerous sequels, spin-offs and more, so keep that in mind when assessing this upcoming movie. I still think the box office will play, you know, an obvious big part in whether or not this movie is the franchise starter that Disney wants it to be. But what are your thoughts on this? Let me know if you're excited. Are you going to go see it in theatres? Are you looking forward to Scar's backstory? Do you agree with me that maybe this may take away from his character a little bit? So yeah, drop a comment down below, let me know what you think, and I will see you in the next video.